Alright, you guys, I'm gonna let you guys in on a little secret, a little economic secret. We're gonna talk about demand and supply. The difference between the two is P means price, of course, and the D means demand. So when the price goes up, the demand, here's a little side note, the demand is basically the people, like the consumer, like me and you. If we were gonna, go buy some soccer balls, maybe some enchiladas. So if we keep paying more for a smaller amount of price, the demand is gonna go up, obviously. So if price goes up, demand's going down. No bueno. But on the contrary, if the price goes down, demand is gonna go up. But over here on supply is different. Supply is the producers, the people that are actually making the products. Like, for instance, let's say Monster. They're the suppliers. They're giving us these energy drinks. And obviously I love these.
Hey, that's mine.
That's the rebel. So if you're a greedy, money hungry supplier, when the price goes up of your product, obviously they're going to make more, so the supply is going to increase. But whenever the price goes down, that means the price of the product, like the Monster I showed you, will go from like $3 per bottle to $2 per bottle. So the producers are going to supply less. So, looking at these two, you can tell that there's a big difference between these. You have the consumers, and then you have the suppliers. So, can you tell me
what's the purpose of knowing both of these?
That is a good question right there. And that is why we need more people like him in America to ask good questions. Because if not, we're just going to make mistakes. But the reason we need to know these two is that we can kind of control the economy of demand and supply. In other words, if people like me and you, we want to basically, I don't know what I'm saying, but in other words, demand and supply is basically how much we would have to pay for in each product. So like over here, if the price goes up, people are going to want to buy more. Let's say that these, it means $1, $2, $3, and $4. And this is 5, 6, 7, and 8. So obviously, you can see, at this little point right here, the price is $4 and demand is 5. So that means at $4, we are willing to buy 5 of those. But when the price decreases, like over here, at $1, we will buy 8 more. Well, not actually 8 more, but we will buy 8. So that's basically what demand is all about. And over here in supply, same numbers as over here to over here. Money hungry suppliers, whenever their products cost only $1, they're only going to supply us with only 5 of those. But whenever they can get a fat wallet, a big paycheck, they can put more money in the bag, they can make it rain every day, they're going to be generous enough to supply us more. Which is weird, because obviously we're not going to buy more. But there's a little secret. Sorry about that. We all make mistakes. This is called the equilibrium price, which is basically the clearance price amongst how much we're willing to buy and how much the other people, the suppliers, are willing to produce. And see how the two different graphs go different directions, which is perfect for the clearance price, because it's basically the crossing point of what they have in common. So here's the demand graph, and here's the supply graph. So right here, we're going to call this $2, $4, $1. So at the clearing price, I don't know if these don't match these other two graphs, but bear with me. Let's say that we're willing to buy, I don't know. Let's just say, what do y'all think? I don't care. I can't hear y'all, so I don't care.
6.
Thank you, Troy. So that means at $2, we are willing to buy 6 of whatever the product they're producing, and they're willing to give us 6 of each product for $2, which is the clearing price, which is good for us and good for them. But another little trick or little secret amongst these two is these two, which basically
Isn't this the price ceiling? And that's the price floor?
I imagine surprised he knows that. I'm surprised he knows that. That is a good thing to do. Talk about. This over here is the price ceiling, which means that's the highest that a product would go. This is called the price floor, which means that's the lowest the price will go. So let's say you have what's called, that's something good to talk about. Limited minimum wage. There it is. Minimum. Let's say Troy gets a job at McDonald's. Minimum wage is $7.25, $7.50. I don't know. They keep changing it. So that's a price ceiling. That means that's the lowest it will go to give him money. And that a price ceilings are for things that people really can't afford, like something expensive, like medical stuff and all that fancy stuff. But that's just another different topic. I don't want to go there. It's so much we can talk about this. But on the price floor, that's the highest something can cost. I can't think of any examples right now, so obviously we're probably not going to talk about that. But over here, we have a dot. I'm going to erase these two lines. You have a dot over here, then a dot over here. These two lines can also help you with other things to figure out. Like if there's a surplus or if there's a shortage. Over here, the demand is high and the supply is low. So if the demand is higher than the supply, that obviously means that we have a shortage. Which basically means the suppliers aren't making enough for our demands. Mainly because of scarcity or because they're cheap. But at this dot 2, the demand is less than what they're supplying, which means we have a surplus of things, which means they're making more things. They just want to produce more and see if we're willing to buy. But no one's going to buy. Not at all. So, to sum it up all, this is basically one way that the economy works for each product, the suppliers, and all that stuff. So, I'm done. You can look at my next video if you want, but of course you're going to want to, so I don't even know why I'm saying this. Alright, bye guys.
Bye.